All right, I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is the Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting for Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. Roll call, please.
Zamora.
Here.
Harmon.
Here.
Boutros.
Here.
Larson.
Here.
Whitbeck.
Here.
Having quorum, we'll continue. Any conflict of interest declarations from any commissioners?
No.
Seeing none, we'll move on. No special presentation. Moves us to item 5 on the agenda, consent calendar. I would entertain a motion to accept the consent calendar as presented.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Boutros, followed by Commissioner Larson. Any discussion?
No.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, so it moves us on to our opening statement. Planning and Zoning Commission, this is a quasi-judicial hearing which involves the consideration of a land use request such as an annexation, rezone classification, or approval of a subdivision preliminary plat. The public hearing procedures as required by Idaho Code are as followed. Oral and written testimony will be accepted from those who signed in to speak prior to the hearing being declared open. When providing testimony, please come to the podium, state your name and address, which will be included into the record. Staff will first present a report regarding the application being considered, followed by public testimony. The applicant or the applicant's representative will present a summary of the request for no more than 10 minutes. The testimony of those in support will be taken, followed by those in a neutral position, and finally those in opposition to the request. Note, all public testimony will be limited to 5 minutes or less. The applicant then will be offered the opportunity to provide a rebuttal testimony. After the rebuttal testimony is given, the public testimony portion of the public hearing will be closed and no new oral or written testimony will be allowed. So with that, there's no old business. It moves us to item 8 on the agenda, new business. So I'll go ahead and open this public hearing for case number ANN 24-9. With that, staff report, please.
Commissioners, my address is 2057 South 6th Avenue, Caldwell, Idaho. My name is April Cabello and I'm a city planner. The application before you this evening, and do we have, yes, thank you. The application before you this evening is an annexation of a parcel from county with the zoning designation of C3 Service Commercial. Annexation to the city, I apologize. The applicant has proposed to use the site for a convenience store with a fuel station or fuel cells, which is directly permitted use in the proposed zone and is not part of the land use application before you this evening. The subject site is located on the south side of Green Road. Sorry, thank you. Approximately 833 feet east of where Green Road intersects with Highway 2026 in Caldwell, Idaho. The site has frontage along Green Road. The site exists within county jurisdiction. The project site is currently surrounded by vacant land in the county to the north, trailer repair shop in the city of Caldwell to the south, and the West Canyon Canal in the city of Caldwell to the east, and the vacant land in the city of Caldwell to the west. The subject parcel is adjacent to multiple parcels that was part of an application for a comprehensive plan future land use map amendment from industrial to commercial services, and the application for annexation of 33 properties, which was known as Northeast Caldwell Multiple Parcel Annexation, with the zoning designation of C3. That was approved by City Council in February of 2023. The subject parcel was not part of that annexation. Today's request consists of the application's proposal for annexation from county with the zoning designation of C3 Service Commercial. The applicant is requesting to utilize an adjacent abutting land use designation of commercial service instead of the current comprehensive plan land use designation of industrial, which is permitted by section 10-01-09 of Caldwell City Code. The applicant has proposed to use the site for a convenience store with fuel cells, which is directly permitted use in the proposed zone and is not part of this land use application. The subject site is designated as industrial on the comprehensive plan map, but the applicant is requesting to utilize an adjacent abutting land use designation of commercial in service instead of the current comprehensive plan land use designation of industrial, which is permitted by section 10-01-09 of the City of Caldwell City Code. The purpose of the service commercial zone is to provide areas for zoning procedures in accordance with the comprehensive plan that provides suitable areas where activities of service nature, which are more intensive in character than in other commercial zones and which may be semi-industrial in character, may be carried out in conjunction with the policies of the comprehensive plan. The subject site is surrounded by commercial and service and industrial. Commercial and service and industrial to the north, commercial service to the south, east, and to the west. The proposed zoning from County C3 Service Commercial is permitted as per code section 10-01-09. The applicant is proposing annexation of this parcel, which will allow the adjacent parcels to have singular zoning for the intended 5,967 square foot convenience store with fuel dispensers and fuel canopies, which is a directly permitted use in the zone, but is not part of the annexation application. The project will be reviewed, the actual use and project will be used for compliance at time of development proposal. Agency notifications, ITD does not have any objection to the annexation of the parcel. Future development of this parcel will require submittal of chip generations to ITD and may require a TIS. City of Nampa Planning and Zoning, no comment or concerns. City of Caldwell Engineering, no comments or concerns. The Caldwell Fire Department stated project can be approved and provided general conditions of approval, which were included with the staff report. City of Caldwell Police Department, no objections, and public comment, there is none that were received. In reviewing the proposed application of the annexation, it appears that a parcel consolidation would need to be finalized prior to development of the land and before building permit is submitted. The review of the application for the annexation, this application is for the review of the annexation only, and in no way is a review or comment for the development or plans submitted with the annexation application. Staff feels that the request is consistent with the surrounding zone, and for that, I'll stand with questions.
Thank you for the report. We'll go ahead and ask the applicant to come up, and then we'll ask questions of both the applicant and staff at that time. So, thank you. And so I'll ask Mr. Day to come on up, share any presentation or testimony you would like to provide to the commission.
Much, Mr. Chairman, my name is Greg Day. I represent the applicant. I'm with Hunt Day Engineering. My address is 3445 Antelope Drive, Suite 200, Syracuse, Utah. Thank you for your service, and thank you for letting us come here before you. I think April did a great job. You're well served by her, and I think she did a thorough analysis. This is more, I would consider it kind of a cleanup. As you'll notice, most of those parcels, in fact, all of them adjacent to it have that C3 zoning. I don't know why this one somehow didn't get that designation or missed an annexation, and but it kind of came to light when we did the roundtable, and really we're just trying to clean it up so that we can kind of go to the next step, which would consolidate them and maybe supply a site plan for the city to review. But really that's all it is. So happy to answer any questions if you have, or address any topic.
Thank you. Questions for the applicant or staff from the commissioners?
pretty clean.
Yeah, I think my only question was, my curiosity was around why this wasn't included. It just seems like an oversight
Yeah.
at some point. I mean, paperwork or something.
I think so, something of that sort, but.
Okay, yeah, it was just my curiosity. All right, no other questions. We do have just one other individual, Santiago, who signed up but does not want to speak, just in favor of this application. No one signed up for neutral and no one in opposition. Seeing nothing, no one else here, I would entertain a motion to close public testimony.
So moved.
That was Commissioner Whitbeck.
Second.
Second for Commissioner Harmon. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, no one was opposed, so we are now, that closed public testimony, now time for us as the commission to deliberate. Thoughts from commissioners?
Pretty clean.
I can make a motion for approval.
Okay.
Based upon the testimony, evidence, and record in this matter, and upon the finding of facts and conclusion of law set forth herein, do hereby determine and move as follows. The request for annexation of R34649011A0 with a zoning designation of C-3 Service Commercial is recommended for approval, subject to the conditions of approval as presented or amended.
Thank you. There was a motion for Commissioner Harmon. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Whitbeck. Any other discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Larson,
Yes.
Whitbeck,
Yes.
Zamora,
Yes.
Boutros,
Yes.
Harmon.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, with that, motion carries. So that pushes us to item 2 on our new item, which the next few things you'll see, staff is requesting continuance to September 25th, 2024 for both of them. We will need action items for each of them for continuance. So I would entertain a motion at this point.
So moved.
There's for, I think we have to do them separately, so for Emery Sky.
Yes, so moved.
All right, so that was a motion for Commissioner Boutros to move Emery Sky to September, to the next meeting.
Second.
And Commissioner Harmon, Larson, second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Now moving on to the next item, Sotera.
So moved.
Commissioner Boutros made a motion to, is it to move to the next meeting?
Yes.
Yep.
Second.
Second from Commissioner Harmon. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, no one was opposed. And lastly, Ideal Custom Homes,
So moved.
to
Second.
continue it to 25th?
Yes.
All right, that was Commissioner Whitbeck, and there was a second from
Larson.
Commissioner Larson. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and with that, it takes us to the end of our agenda, so I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, Commissioner Whitbeck, yeah. Who was the second? Commissioner Larson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.